Man, y'all know what's up. It's about 4:20 now. Just playing 608 Podcast. I got a very special guest today. Someone who I've been seeing do his thing around the way for a very long time. Back then, it was young Blaze, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But we got Blazo in the building.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? 608-815 and shit.
Yes, sir.
Hell
The
yeah.
big way.
What's up, my boy? We ain't never really even got this close like this.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
no. It's crazy, but we done known each other for a long time. Just ain't really had the chance to really mix.
Facts. Yeah, you did actually just invite me to that event in Beloit. You was definitely like moving and grooving the whole time, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I had fun. That was the first time I did a show in Beloit in like years, honestly.
Oh, that was a dope shop. That Flows and Tacos, that was pretty dope, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you rocked that joint. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Wanted to bring a little something different, bring the saxophones and I think rap is really boring a lot of times when it comes to the performance side of it.
Yeah.
So I be trying to something I learned from Virgil, right? He said I could take this fucking candle and put it in the middle of the room and that's art.
Right.
But I could design the room around the candle, and then it's like an experience.
Facts.
So that's kind of what I try to do now. I've been doing a little bit more stage design, bringing the lava lamps in. I set lava lamps all over the stages when I perform now and shit.
That's lit. That's lit. I ain't never. I kind of seen Larry June do the same thing at his show.
With the oranges?
Yeah.
That was cold.
I didn't even know the stage in there was like that.
It's not. He brought some type of something that like unfold. They had like a platform that had like ththese rivets in it.
Yeah.
And then they filled them with oranges and shit.
That's crazy. Cause I'm like, damn, I didn't know the stage was like that here.
No, for real. Yeah, no, I was really impressed with how they came to Madison and did their thing.
Did his thing for sure. Just that little bit of adding lights helped so much.
Yeah, no, for real. And they literally, and that's the concept I was just describing, right? It's like they designed the stage, now they created an experience. It was like, oh yeah, the oranges, yeah, no shit, that's Larry June's shit.
Yeah.
It's very on brand.
Yeah.
Translates a message and the brand aesthetic very well.
I think it also set the standard for like, it set the bar for you as an artist. It just showed people like, okay, you gonna take me a little bit more serious because I'm putting a little bit more into this.
Yeah. Like, literally, my girl, right before you got here, I was going to go buy a few more lava lamps. Because I had, like, a collection of them, and they all got fucking broke throughout doing a lot of shows last year.
Right.
But I had this one that was, like, I spent, like, $500 on it. It was the biggest one I could find on the internet. And, in fact, I'm about to get another one. But it was, like, this big. And my girl was just, she couldn't understand why I was doing that. And I'm just like, you don't understand. It adds to the production value.
Right.
Like, just because I pulled out the lava lamps, I'm charging X more amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, fact. Yeah. The lava lamps mean something.
No, for real.
No, I feel that.
But it's on, you gotta, your brand is so much more bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like I know you, and part of your brand is you be throwing events and hosting events and shit.
Yep.
So, anything coming up?
Man, I got a lot of events coming up. We do a lot of events throughout the year. We do a lot of parties throughout the year. But right now we got coming up, got the Freaknik, the Midwest Freaknik, 60815 Freaknik. So that's like, when we say 60815, that's like Madison, Beloit, Rockford, Freeport, Janesville,
Yes, sir.
That's the 60815 because, clearly we all run with the same area code. So,
For sure.
And yeah, that's really what I've been pushing as far as the events, like just 60815 events where I'm bringing multiple small cities to make it feel like it's like one big city, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, that's what we on.
That's what's up. I can fuck with that. Growing up in Beloit was like, the 815, that's like everybody, them like your cousins and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you, y'all, we be getting into too much shit together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But, hey, even at the age we still got to build community and still, there's a lot of shit going on in life. We need to be able to link up and still feel like there's other people out there that we can get down with and have a good time with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I respect it.
That's fine.
And I like your events. Any event I ever came to that you were doing was real nice. It was always player. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, indeed.
You know what I mean?
Gotta be player.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you got. I like that hat you got on.
Oh yeah, that's a part of the line, made for players. You know, we really finna
Yeah.
turn it up this year with the merch.
Yeah, I see you repping. You got the shirt.
Yeah,
The hat's fire.
yes,
You
I
brought me a
appreciate
hat.
that. I
I'll
do
take a
got a
hat.
hat in the
I
car.
will take a hat, my boy.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all you players out there, go ahead and hit Blazo up for the merch. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
indeed, P. You definitely need to have some of this, but you can't just. Everybody not gonna be able to get it.
What you mean?
Everybody can't get it. Everybody's not a player. A lot of people loosely say that word,
Right.
and everybody is not a player, and that's fine. That's cool.
It's
But
facts
being
though.
a player is a lifestyle. It's not about women. It's not about. It's just the way you move. It's the way you operate. It's the way you play the game. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So if you're a player, then you deserve to have this on. It's called Made for Players because
Yeah.
it's made for players. We don't want just anybody to rock it. I'm cool. I like support. I love support. I got different merch for that.
This the exclusive
But
shit.
this the
You
exclusive
got to
shit.
be a player to get this shit.
Yeah, we want you to definitely, if you're going to wear it with honor. You feel me?
Word. Well, that's nice because clearly he brought me a hat. So you know what I'm saying. I've assumed the position. You know what I mean.
Yes,
What
sir.
position I play, shit, it depends on the day. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Hey.
that part. That part.
Yeah, for real. That's tight. So, is it like the made for player shit? Is that like something you do? Like, do you talk about that shit in your music, or do you like? Is it you make a lot of? You feel like you make a lot of player music?
Oh yeah, for sure. All my music is player music. I got other type of music, you know, but like as of lately and what I'm on, like as far as with music, like I'm really on some like fuck the rap game shit. Like I'm just this for
Word.
me. I'm this how I'm coming. I'm not following no trends.
Right.
I'm not trying to keep up with what's going on. If they rocking these clothes, that don't mean you might not see me in that.
Right.
You might see me in some shit that they ain't doing pretty
Right.
much. Like I'm really on some like fuck the rap game. Like just do your own thing. Shout out to Lil June because I heard Monroe Flow and all them they on the same way to fuck the rap game. You know what I'm saying? We pushing player shit. Not before Gunna put pushing P. We been talking and rapping like this forever. If you go check the history and the stats, we been like that for a long time. I feel like right now, players is back in style right now. The game been gangster. It been real gangster lately. The last few years, it been real drill.
And it's been real, like, in the more recent years, it's definitely been, because it was definitely super gangster on the drill side when everything was popping off, but then it kind of went to, like, shithead kid, like, tats on his face, color your hair, scream and do, like, some emo sad boy raps, and it almost went, like...
Yeah. real depressed.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like a lot of that has to do with the drug culture these days, because in the drug culture, I mean, kids are just young, popping pills and sipping lean and doing this and doing that. And when you're young, you don't really realize what it's doing to your body because your body's still growing.
Yeah.
But once your body stops growing, you mature more, you know, your mid to late 20s, early 30s. That's when you start feeling recoils and shit. You start having a different perspective on how you coming in the lifestyle that you live in. At least me.
Yeah.
I know I you know.
I'm definitely with that, bro.
I'm on that Larry June healthy mode right now. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
Hey.
Nah, for real. Shout out June, cause I definitely preach like I ain't with the druggy movement. Like no disrespect to nobody that's into that and whatever you went through that led you to that, but we pushing real player shit over here. We not fiends and shit. Like we try to stay away from it. It's nothing against nobody that's with that, but like we know the outcome with that. Like
exactly.
We like clear minds. We like pure minds. You know what I'm saying? Look, we might smoke a little weed, but you know, weed from the earth is you know that's a little different. You know, but like other than that, if it ain't no leaf and all that, we ain't kicking it like that.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely that resonates with me. You know what I'm saying? My viewers know like my story with that shit. I never really went down a druggy road super crazy. You know, like I've experimented with little bits of drugs, nothing like hard drugs and shit like that. But you know, definitely, you know, a little bit dabbled with things, and I can definitely see how people can easily go down that road.
Yeah.
And you know, as a you know, a son to parents that were both down that road like my whole life, you know, like I got a different outlook on it, and I just I'm with you on the. I don't condone the use of any drugs really.
Right.
And if you do use drugs, I hope you understand the risks associated with the drugs that you're doing.
That part.
But even these days, it's hard to even know the risks because you don't know what you're always getting. You know,
Exactly.
and how many people are really testing their shit? I don't think it's that many.
Hell, even
You
with
know,
weed, you never know.
right. If you smart, you would test your shit, and if you were smart, you would get your weed from where it's grown. You know what I'm saying? And really, we all got to take the power back into our own hands. You know, if you like weed, you could grow your own weed organically, and you know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, you can. You know, like
YouTube
we
got all the
gotta
information.
exactly, and we gotta be our own healers. We gotta be our own guides. We gotta be our own lookouts. You know what I mean? We gotta educate ourselves in every facet, in every way, all the time, every day.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I do believe that.
For real. Say that, then.
Say
Uh,
that.
Yeah, bro just dropped a new single. That shit been stuck in my head for the last 2 days, man.
Yeah, man, it's
I
out.
fuck with that new joint.
I appreciate that, bro.
Super tough.
For sure, man. We definitely getting a lot of good feedback from the single, you know.
Yeah.
And I honestly, you know, want to know what's crazy, bro? I didn't even want to put that. I didn't want to put that. Like when I made it, right? I'm like, okay, this is a banger. I know this is gonna be a banger. And I had the same feeling I had when I had one of my other songs that was like probably my most notable song, which was Easy to Plug. I had the same feeling when I wrote Say That, when I did that. It was all just off the vibe. I'm like, okay, this is a banger. But I'm on a different wave as far as like the sound that I'm going towards, like the sound of beats, the tempo. I'm kind of on a different type of time. So I didn't want to drop the record because I was like, I don't want to distract the audience that I'm building right now. The audience that I'm building right now, they want to hear me on some super, like, real smooth, cool shit. They don't want to hear me on the more uppity shit.
I feel like naturally even though it's like more, I still feel like you're just talking to you like you're a very laid back dude. So it's like even when you're coming like that, it's still smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
appreciate that.
yeah.
So that transition with that, like, just, you know, but hearing that from you, that make me feel a lot better about it. Like, okay, you
like,
still getting the same thing from it, just a different vibe.
And you know, I'm a dude too, so there's like women are probably, you know, everyone has their preference and their taste. Like most of my music that I make is for men. Most of my audience is men. I grew up with boys. You know, mine is a little less. The R&B is something I dive into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus it's more like the J. Cole-ish storytelling.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing. But who worked on that with you? Like on the engineering or the production, or who did you work with on that?
Man, you know, lately I've been recording myself, bro. Like,
word.
Yeah, like I've been just recording myself.
That's what's up.
My Uncle Neil, man, Neil Howard. Shout out to Nilly Willie, 815 legend. He do all the production in the city as far as engineering. Like, if you ain't went to him,
I
you
think
ain't
I
went
know
nowhere.
who. I'd have to see his Facebook, but that name sounds really familiar. I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Yeah, for sure. But he set my studio up for me. He set my plugins and everything for me. And
Nice.
I just, you know, from there, I did it on my own at my crib in the basement, chilling. And
that's what's up.
And shit, man.
Did you mix it down yourself too?
I did a light mix and then I gave it to him. That's how I normally do it. I record my music, then I give it to him and let him rock out. You feel me?
Word. That's what's up. That's a good system.
It's more convenient, right? I can just roll over, you know, when I want to. Cause I'm not really like I can't make myself get in the studio type of guy and make songs. I feel like that's fortunate. I'm a viber, like it gotta be there. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, okay, cool.
Yeah, I used to. I used to write raps without even no music and stuff and whatever. But now I prefer to just always let the music bring it out of me. You know, I'm not really I'm not battle rapping. You know what I mean? I'm not doing shit. Like I'm making music, so I need to let the music guide the process.
Facts.
You know, that's how I like to do it too.
Yeah, it's just more authentic, I feel.
Yeah, I see you got the video, super smooth aesthetic, you know, very on brand, you know, with the smoothness. I know you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
All the
Shout out
smooth
Film
player
or Die.
vibes.
Man, Film or Die, shot that man Pierre. You know my
For
boy.
real.
Uh,
Hilarious on TikTok, by the way.
oh yeah, that dude is
Hilarious.
crazy. He be on TikTok going crazy. His Instagram too, he go
Yeah,
crazy.
he do.
But no, he shot my video for that specific one.
He be doing a lot of work with people out here. I need to get
Oh
some work
yeah,
doing with
he
him, honestly.
definitely one of the goats of the videographer
Hmm.
game. You know, in the 60815 area.
He was over here not that long ago, Taz Raw. They did some shit, but yeah,
Yeah,
I was
shout
definitely.
out, bro, man. We got a lot more in store, man. That's like my go-to when we shooting these videos. That's like my go-to. We kind of got a formula.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Everybody needs that. You need, even if it's just like you got your one video guy, maybe you got your one graphics person, or like you just need that little core team that you can always go to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
for
always
sure.
obviously gonna expand it at points, but yeah, shout out Film or Die. Shout out Pierre, man. Shout out Blazo, man, and the work that they've been doing. And go get that single, that new single. Say that.
It's out right
Yeah,
now.
it's out. We need to make America playa again. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Get
y'all
the
go do
merch.
that for sure.
For real, man. Blazo been out here, man. I really respect his hustle and his grind and the work that he's put out, because it's all really A1 stuff, to be quite
Appreciate
honest.
that, P, for sure.
Yeah. I
Definitely
bumped
do.
into him outside the Larry June show at the Majestic the other day. I was like, man, we need to do the podcast, bro. Because
Oh yeah.
I was literally, I had your song in my head, like, that day. Like, and I was just like, shit. This is nice, man. We should definitely chat. Plus, we just, I know, Taz Raw, Rich Porter, me growing up on Porter. My granny been living there over 30 years. Still there, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out PA, man. All
Yeah,
my boys,
for
Free
real.
Chaos, RP Burn. You know how it go.
Shout out my boy Ross. I'm sure you know Ross.
Oh yeah, Rossite, that's the OG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was at the show too. Did you see him?
Somebody told me he was there.
He was at the Larry June show too.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Larry June, man. Really like what that guy's doing. The message that he's bringing, you know what I'm saying? Bringing all the P's together, you know what I mean?
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
with it.
I rock with Larry. I rock
Fuck
with
with it.
all the P's in the game right now, man. Cause it's our time. It's really our time. It really always been. But to the eye, to the naked eye, to the masses, they want what they see. But the players, man, we up right now.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Man, I'm just happy we finally got some good weather, man, back here in this cold ass state.
What?
Shit.
Man, there should probably be a storm tomorrow. Hell, a winter storm.
Yeah, no doubt. Bipolar as shit.
For real, man.
In Wisconsin, man, we put on the shorts, but then we put on the coats just in case. You know what I mean?
Nah, that part.
Yeah, I see you've been making a lot of content too with your single, and that's one thing that I think everyone needs to do a little bit more of. Now that it's nice out and shit, get outside, get your cameras, start monetizing your content. Do whatever you can to get in a position of that, because just think about it, like when you see any business, whether it's AT&T or Chevrolet or BP Gas, it doesn't, all these big corporations and businesses, like the number one thing you can do in the social world now is create content surrounding your products, your services, your releases, your art.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's this shit, this podcast shit, 608 Basement, all this shit has really changed the landscape of my whole shit. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
And
It's a different push.
no, for real, because essentially artists themselves become super brands, where it's not even just, I don't even feel like it's about the music as much anymore.
It's not.
It's not, bro.
It's not at all.
The music is like the commercial, and like the commercial for the artist. It's like
it just draw you to the.
it's all about the artist and the artist lifestyle and what the artist invests in, and the crafts. It's all about the artist and what they're endorsing. And that's, people look to like musicians and shit like that, rappers and shit, because we're doing the thing that a lot of people wish they could do or want to do, or what have you. But
I just explained that to a guy. A guy on Facebook, right, just the other day. I normally don't chime in on stuff, but he tagged me clearly, so it was like, and he tagged me and he said something like, he was arguing with another guy. He was like, yo, I wouldn't pay Woody Whoop this to come perform. Blazo, I wouldn't pay Blazo this to come perform. And he tagged me like, but I actually like him. Now, me knowing the game and the business of promotion, I didn't take that offensive. But to the masses, it looked weird. So what I had to do was get on there and explain to him, if you ever paid me for anything, you not paying me for, per se,
A performance.
You're paying me for the brand,
The energy that comes behind your brand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You pay. That's what mostly anything like.
Literally.
More social media influencers getting booked than rappers right now. A social media influencer can get booked faster than a rapper any day.
Dude, it's so crazy that like people almost like make fun of influencers sometimes. Like that's corny, like, oh yeah, they got a big following, like whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
But you don't understand, bro. You're like, if you're an influencer and you got 500,000 or 1 million followers or some shit, you are literally in like the fucking top half of the 1% of people that have ever done that in the history of the world.
Facts.
That had that many people, if it's a real following.
Yeah.
To have that many people really following you and really engaging with your life, like you are a part of a very slim number of people that ever exist that had that type of you're a world leader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have influence on a major scale.
Yeah.
Like that shit is not to be understated, really. I think influencers are the new marketing. They're the new billboard. They're the new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you
a lot
can
of
build
things.
cults with just having a social media following, just being an influencer. You can build your own cult and be rich forever.
Literally.
That's crazy to me.
And to me, it's all about providing value and along your journey, right? Like I said, it's not really about the music anymore. The music is just part of the journey that people can emotionally tap in and connect to.
Right.
And I think the music is what'll help you get a lot of longevity.
Yeah.
I think music royalties are one of the best financial decisions you could do, is to build a catalog for yourself. If you're good at making music, like you
Right.
should build a catalog.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even if it's not a lot at first, like, thing about what we do is once we build it, it's not like it goes away unless we just vanish.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you build something real, and real people, real fans across the world, across the country, even across your state and community, if it's solid enough,
Yep.
300 real motherfuckers can support you. You can make a living off of them. You can, you know, someone who really locks in with you and your journey. So I'm saying it's about you. You're the super brand. It's
You're
about
the
you,
brand.
your journey, what you've done to inspire others, what you've created to inspire others. You know what I mean? Like, that's where
facts.
we at. It's a beautiful time to be alive, bro.
It's actually a time for the ones that took the long road, the hard way, in this journey of whatever as far as entertainment
to
and
'em.
music. It's time for, this is when we
Talk
reap
your
the
shit, bro.
benefits. This is when we reap the benefits. This is now
Yes.
they can see the full catalog,
Yes.
the long journey
Yeah.
from point A to point Z.
Hey, it's a lot of work to even do that. So, you know, like I was just telling you, like before we got on the mics and shit, I was like, bro, like, I feel good. I feel like just now, after 12 years, you know, I moved here when I was 19 years old from Beloit. I fucking went to school for almost 2 years. I graduated a little early. By the, you know, the hair on my chinny chin, barely made it through, to be honest, because I'm just like first time in a new place up here, putting out my first couple mixtapes, then putting out a few more, and then learning how to make beats and doing EPs and learning the business, and then going on to like all the steps, like 12 years just now, to the point where like, okay, I'm monetizing some of this stuff. Okay, now I have a couple channels, right? Platforms, 608 Podcast, 608 Basement. Now I can help people with these. I can bring people in and give them my audience. I can bring them in and help them create multiple pieces of content to help keep their audience engaged.
Facts.
You know, like, just now though. So it's like, it took a long time for us to reap the benefits. I think it's always a long game now in this day and age. You know what I mean? Like, to come up fast, man, you can lose it all just that fast. You know?
That's what anything
really is.
Anything that you can get fast, it holds really no value, and it go away faster than anything.
It doesn't hold as much, that's for sure.
Man, it'll hit here one day and gone tomorrow.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a really good month one time in my life where it was probably like a 3-month period where I ran up like 30, 50K or some 60K.
Yeah.
Like I ran up some racks and I was like, bet, that's the first time I ever did some shit like that.
Right.
You know, that didn't take me all year.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was just, yeah, it's crazy. You think like, oh, I'm on now.
Yeah.
But you realize like as you get deeper in the game too, and as you invest more in yourself and develop yourself more, it's like, fuck, I always need like another mic or another lava lamp or a new computer or fucking some more lighting.
It's a marathon.
Or yeah, exactly. You know, but now 12 years having accumulated the things I have, having built the team I have, building the catalog as we have, all the things that we've done, because really I'm speaking for myself and you, because you've been in it just as long as me, doing just as much. So it's like now, you know, now I feel like it's our time to give back too, right?
Oh yeah.
Even though all we did was give in the beginning, because
Yeah.
we're just trying to get people to pay attention to us and give us the time of day.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, now we have the experience. Now we have the do's and don'ts. We have the equipment. We have the network. We have the things in place to actually help people more than ever, more than just ourselves.
Right.
And that is still just going to put, right, you know, helping others is just helping yourself as well. So
Oh yeah.
it's really just a win-win all the way around.
Blessings on blessings.
Yeah, definitely happy to be at this point, man. And just can't wait to take this shit all the way, bro.
Yeah, man. Every year is a level up. I got a new thing that I go by, a new wave that I've been pushing. It's called progression forever. Like, long as I'm progressing every year, like, and I'm not stagnant, man. That's all it's about, man. It's a marathon.
Heard you.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Never stop. That's really where I'm
Right.
at with it. And really stand down, like, staying 10 toes, like, pushing the brand and not letting up off of it. You know what I mean? Like, we all get like that though. We'll start something and we won't finish it. We'll start it and maybe it ain't getting the instant gratification, so it's like, all right, I'm gonna hold off on this and I'm gonna go here. But really, you just gotta stay down, man. Stay down. I watched the baby whole little wave, bro. Like at the time me and him was out, I had a bigger song than him. So my name was just a little bit bigger than his at the time. This when he was Baby Jesus. We both down in South by Southwest. We both got the street team out
Nice.
there going crazy.
Nice.
Our street team actually run into each other.
Wow.
They ripping our posters or putting their shit over ours. We putting our shit over theirs, and we actually end up running into each other. Like a couple of my homies and a couple of their homies. Shit, niggas chopped it up. It was like a little quick little dispute, but then niggas chopping up like, man, we out here grinding,
Right,
fuck it.
right.
But I say that to say I watched him from then, from me having a song that was made me a little bit, you know, bubble more to him,
Right.
to him stand down and keep going. That next year he came with the diaper, and after that it was like
Right.
everything after that he did
No one forgot that shit.
take off, and
Yep.
he went up, and that's that. I say all that to say, stand consistent and stand down. That shit matter, man.
Yeah, and it's like if you've already put like 10 years into something, like you have so much fucking knowledge. Like you might as well just keep doubling down on those strengths and that knowledge, because as long as it brings you some type of joy, obviously, like, if you're miserable doing it, then yeah, don't do it. But, you know, doing something for so long, man, you're going to have a certain level of knowledge that not everyone has.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you, like, I heard some shit the other day on a reel. It was like if you put 1 hour a day for like a year, like you already have more knowledge than like 90% of people or so. I don't know the exact statistics, but you know, you already have so much more knowledge than most people in that area.
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It definitely makes sense.
Yeah, I was always like a jack of all trades. You know, I never was like the best at anything growing up, but
Right.
I was always good at everything. Like I wasn't great.
Sound the same.
You know, I was like always like the second fastest or the second or third best in whatever sport we were playing.
Right.
Or whatever type of shit that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My homies and them up there at the 1 or 2 spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or my brother, you know what I mean? Or some shit like that.
Hell, I was like that with life, bro. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the supreme guy because I hung with some gangsters, but I wasn't gangster enough to hang with the gangsters. Now I got some cornball homies, some nerds, you know,
Right.
but I wasn't nerd
Right.
enough to hang,
Right.
but they were still my homies.
Malcolm in the middle type motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like the guy that was like right in the middle, like.
It's nice though, because we're very resourceful. We have a lot of different areas that we have a little bit of knowledge in, you know. And the way I see it, like for instance, like learning music. You know, I played drums when I was in middle school at Aldridge, and a little bit in high school, but then I stopped playing. like completely. I didn't play for years and years and years after that.
Yeah.
And then I started learning guitar and piano, and I'm just like, oh, I might as well get back into drums. So I got me a drum set, and so really, since I started my journey of learning instruments, I learned all three at the same time. I never, people would always be like, why don't you just focus on one? But I'm like, I just never wanted to. Kind of got that ADHD brain where I just get bored with shit easy. So I play this till I get bored, then I go play this. And I get bored, and I play this. And then eventually it's like, okay, now I'm kind of cold at all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not like a savant by any means, of any of them. But at least I can produce so much better now. It actually worked out best for what I do, my process of producing, because you don't need to be a savant to produce music. But if you can play music and you can add that to your production skills, then you can do some cool shit.
That's fact. You musically inclined, it sound like real.
Shit, I just love it that much.
Yeah.
Like, I never felt like I had a crazy amount of natural talent, but I'm spiritual. I'm very spiritual, so I feel like I use that to connect with it and love it so much that's my strength. That's what keeps me playing a lot.
I can dig that.
Yeah. It's nice, working for yourself too. I have a little bit more time than most people to focus on, because it's all I do. You know what I'm saying? It's music.
Man, I ain't had a job in I don't know how long, how many years, man.
Right.
I feel I get depressed like when I can't chase what I really want to do. Like,
I'd rather be broke and chasing it than be a little bit up doing some shit. Cause that job shit ain't even gonna get you that up anyway.
Yeah, you're not getting up. You gonna
be
maintain.
Be there.
Yeah.
I'm already maintaining. Like,
I mean, unless it's always to work a job, but for me, as a creator, I think any creator, we just want free time,
freedom.
Freedom.
Time,
period.
freedom to do what we want with our time.
Yeah.
Is what makes us feel at peace.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's a fact.
Yes, big fucking facts, man. What you out here hanging for today, or what's up?
Man, I'm on the move, baby.
Right.
I gotta get to these kids.
Yeah.
Daddy in the week.
What
Promoter
you got?
on the weekend, rapper on the weekend.
What you got? You got sons and daughters and shit?
I got 4 boys, 1 girl.
Damn, you lucky motherfucker.
I'm done though.
Yeah, that's nice though. You got it,
Done.
bro. 4 boys. That's like if I was before I had kids, if I was like, damn, what I want, I'd be like, man, I want 4 boys and probably a girl. Like, that sounds great. That sounds so perfect.
Yeah.
As a man, at least.
Yeah, because they take away a lot of my extra duties that I like. Your brothers can't handle that.
Yeah.
You got 4 brothers that's gonna make sure you're straight.
Is she the baby?
Nope, she the second oldest.
Oh, she's the second oldest.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's still nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got me a 10-year-old daughter, and then I'm a foster parent for my niece and nephew, my girl's sister. So I told you both my brothers died. My girl's sister died that same year. Damn. So we lost 3 of our siblings like in a year and a half or so time frame. And her sister had 3 kids, and we have 2 of them, and my daughter. So I have a 4-year-old boy, that's my nephew, 12-year-old niece, my 10-year-old daughter, and my girl pregnant right now with another daughter.
Oh yeah, you going?
And so I got all these girls, and my mom had 4 boys, plus my brother had brothers on his side, so it was just like hella boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now here I am with all these girls around me. I got, ooh, boy.
That's pressure.
It really is.
That's real pressure.
It really fucking is. And to top it all off, right? My dad only had 1 son, and I'm the only boy left in my family's name. So if I don't have boys to carry on my family name, like literally, like my last name is gonna like die with me.
Yeah.
Like my family's branch of it. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I have to have boys. So I told my girl, like, shit, you might as well just get used to being pregnant, because we having a girl this time. We needed at least 2 boys.
Hey, man, but more power to you, baby. I hope it all work out for you.
He like, good luck, motherfucker. He like, I'm doing this shit right now.
Yeah, I'm telling. I'm out the game.
How old are your kids?
15, 14, 10, 6, and 3.
See, at least they pretty self-sufficient for the most part now.
Yeah,
you got the 3-year-old to worry about mostly, but.
And he really different. My baby son is like different. Like, he want to do everything on his own.
That's what's up.
He tell me, let's go take a bath. brush my teeth.
That's awesome.
Like, get up on his own, open the refrigerator in the morning. He know, like, he watch what I do a lot. I eat a lot of fruit, so he wake up, he open the refrigerator, he take off a branch of grapes, get him a banana. He know how to open it himself. He do it. I was like, this kid different.
That's kind of how my nephew is. He's 4, and he's like, dude, incredible human being. I'll be pulling out the driveway, like we're going to pick up my girl or something.
Yeah.
But I'm about to go to the gas station first. He's like, Uncle, why you going this way? Like, he's 4 years old. Like, what you mean? And then I'll like ride by something. He'll be like, I remember that was your old house over there. Like, he just, his sense of direction, and like he do the same shit. He feed himself, and, you know, it's crazy. He be playing the video games, just murdering people. Absolutely. Like, and I'm just thinking, like, the person on the other end has no idea they just got murdered by a 4-year-old.
That's
like,
crazy.
He's just murking people.
They starting to learn these games and stuff, like, immediately. Like, man, I can't beat my son in a damn game of 2K. I'm almost starting to get mad. Like, hold on now.
Right. Yeah, they on a different frequency, man. This new generation that we bringing into the world, I think. You know.
Yeah, they definitely is pandemic babies, and after.
It's definitely like a difficult, somewhat difficult landscape to navigate, though. Like, as a parent, like I know that 2 years that the COVID hit, like my daughter, her education really got slowed up. I felt, because, you know, at that point we had to all be everything that we already are, plus be full-time teachers now too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit was hard to manage, and I felt like my daughter got a little bit behind. She definitely caught up now, for the most part, I feel like. But just, you know, this new generation. My daughter is 10. She has a cell phone. Do your kids have cell phones?
Yeah, they do.
What's the youngest one that has a cell phone?
10.
10?
Yeah.
So that's my same age as my daughter. And, like, do you regulate screen time and shit like that? Like, how do you deal with that? Like,
I actually haven't, but, like, my son the 10-year-old, he got a phone. He don't really be in his phone. Like, he'll watch YouTube and stuff.
You
but
got boys. Yeah, you got boys. I feel like they're definitely trying to play outside more and play sports and shit.
It's crazy. Like, they different, though. Like, they don't want to go outside. They will sit and play on the game and playing. Like, they don't want to be outside like we used to.
I mean, I feel like we definitely played a lot of video games, too. Like, we were outside for shit. We were definitely more outside because we didn't have fucking cell phones at 10.
Oh, yeah, no, sir.
I didn't, like...
No, sir. I
know I got my first cell phone when I was in 6th grade, but me and my brother had to share it, and it had minutes on it, and it was strictly to call my mom when we needed to get picked up for shit. That was it. And then I think by, like freshman year of high school, I think it was when we had them little slide-out text phones and shit type shit.
Yeah.
Because you were a couple years older than me, but you would have been in high school when I was in high school, too. So.
Probably so. I probably was a senior or something.
Yeah.
I was 07.
I was 2010, so yeah. We would have been in there for like 2 years or something.
Yeah.
Did you go to Beloit Memorial?
I did for my senior year. I was in Rockford for all my high school and middle school years.
Word.
Yeah. I went to Aldridge, 6th grade. Then I left Beloit and went to Rockford and finished in Rockford. Then I came back my senior year to finish just for basketball purposes.
I wonder if you knew my brother. Did you know Ty? Ty Thayer, little short, blonde hair, blue eyed.
I'm good with faces. I'm bad with names.
For sure. Yeah, he was a year older than me, but he like played basketball for Aldridge and shit. And, and I don't know, just one.
I might know him if I see him.
For sure. But yeah, like I give my daughter and my niece like 3 hours a day, cause I mean you gotta think, you come home from school at like 3-ish, and then you got 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, like maybe 5 hours before, you know, you gotta do dinner and bedtime and bathe and all that shit. So, you know, I'm not trying to have you spend your whole time when you get off of school just on the phone. So that's why I put at like the 3 hour mark.
Yeah, that was decent.
But at the same time, you know, like sometimes they be requesting more time. Like I usually do it on the weekends. But you know, these girls in this TikTok ain't always super appropriate.
Oh man. I'm about tired of TikTok. Every time I hear something from my kids that's new, I'm like, wait,
what did you do?
Where you learn that at? I heard it on TikTok. Like, all right.
I tell them, look, if there's a lot of cussing in this shit, just turn it. You gotta turn that off. If
Oh, yeah,
if
we
it
not
ain't
doing
nothing
that.
but drama and people yelling at each other and
Yeah.
people having attitudes with each other and shit like that, like don't watch that. Like you need to watch stuff that you want to learn about,
Yeah.
and there's only so much of a grip you can have on it. But like I said, it's a somewhat difficult landscape to navigate.
China
At least
got
for me
theirs
having
set
girls.
different than ours, though. You know that?
What's that?
Like China got their algorithm
Yes,
set different than
bro.
ours.
They feed us the bullshit.
The bullshit.
And then they feed the fucking Chinese people all the good shit and people achieving things. And
Yep.
I seen that.
That's crazy to me.
And TikTok's like privacy policies, like the shit that they got on that agreement is. I be hearing people talk about that shit. Like Joe Rogan was talking about that shit, and how like they can use your information in crazy ways. It's so crazy how we just are signing contracts every day
We
when
don't
we
even
click.
know it.
We just subconsciously just agree so we
Bing,
can
yeah.
keep going and do what we want to do instantaneously,
Yeah.
not even understanding. But see, I don't know how big you are into like the Web3 space, like crypto, blockchains, NFTs, all this shit.
I ain't into it at all, but I feel like I need to.
No, you do, bro, because it's coming, and it's the evolution of the internet
Mhm.
as we know it. Web 1 was like the first internet, just basic web pages with text on them. You didn't even see like video and shit like that.
Right.
Then we moved into Web 2, which is pretty much what we've been at for a while, which is social media, videos, photos.
Mhm.
We log onto a website and we do things,
Right.
and then that website's capturing all of that information and what we're doing and what we're clicking on and where we're going to buy things, purchase things, right? But Web 3 is more like the decentralized internet, where you're going to have a little bit more control over, like, I think it's going to be, we're all going to have to really develop our own websites, and you're going to want full control over your website and how you use it. And you should familiarize yourself with the basic workings of how building a basic website works. And I think this is all skills that we need to have doing what we do, especially.
Right.
Because it's going to be more like we'll have more choice over what information we share. We will have, because at the end of the day, bro, we don't own our following if the only place we have it is on Instagram and Facebook.
Facts.
They could shut us out. They could censor us. Somebody could hack our profiles, and then how do we get that? Well, that's gone. Unless you have that information in some other form, an email list, a spreadsheet, But that's why having your own technology, right? Your own technological infrastructure, where you have a website where people come and purchase things, people come and download, like. I don't know if you know La Russell and shit.
Yeah, I've been up on him a
bro.
little bit.
I love that dude. He is very inspiring, and he's always preaching to buy the art directly from the artist. Go on the website, buy it directly from me. You don't need to go on iTunes and buy it. You don't need to go over here and buy it. Like, you go on my official website and buy it.
Yeah.
Pay what you want for it. Give me $1, give me $5, give me $10, give me whatever the fuck your
Because
heart.
it's going straight to me anyway.
You know what I'm saying? And now, once we have that control, it just goes back to that same thing that everyone's telling you about ownership. Own your shit. Dude, like, invest in yourself. Take the time. Take 2 days, 3 days to just dive into building a basic website. Watch YouTube videos. They'll give you step-by-step instructions.
Hell, they got Wix.com now.
All
Everything.
this shit, bro. Like, it's too easy. And then also, like, AI tools, right? All this Web3 shit, having AI tools, like, that's what I love about the internet now, is like the internet's been built, right? All this infrastructure, all this data, all this shit. But now, it used to be so hard to go into Photoshop and just cut out an image. But now they have tools that they've built that make it so much easier.
Do it from your phone.
Yes, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can just remove the background for you. It can just, auto enhance the photo and add a certain type of effect to it. Like, that's what Web3, that's what the internet's building tools on the backs of tools now, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like everything is so much easier. And the digital world is just what we're living. We have a simultaneous reality that we're building. An augmented reality, virtual reality, cryptocurrencies, blockchains, NFTs, smart contracts. All these things are interrelated, and they are the evolution of what the technological world is going to become. Like, this is what we're headed to.
Do you think though, it's like, for me, I'm trying to balance it. It's like, you still want to keep a you still want to keep a hold of what's going on right now with just regular currency and everything like that, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know we headed here. I know we headed to a new level, but I feel like technology can crash at some point, and now all our ducats is stuck.
That's a fact, but you also have to remember this, right? Not only are we dependent on technology, the military's dependent on technology, the government's dependent on technology. So all the infrastructure is dependent on technology. So yes, it can, you know. But hey, that's the world we live in. We kind of ride in a very hot line, right? Like there's just this burning fire of a line that's like uncertainty. And on the other side of that flame, you know what I'm saying? And that's the world we live in. Like, fuck, bro. Like, we have nuclear power. We're building fucking stations in space. We're sending rockets and probes to other planets. We're creating a simultaneous reality that's virtual, that people are going to be interacting with, shopping in. And, like, bro, like, this shit is nuts.
I just heard something about, like, Target or some stores literally about to have it where you can put on a VR set and be walking through there purchasing shit. Like, I'm like, what?
Bro, this is what I want. Let me paint a picture for you real quick, right? You got your glasses on, your Google glasses, right? Like, because Google's working on everyone, these augmented reality glasses, right? It's going to be like the new iPhone, right?
Right.
Everyone's got their glasses on. In your glasses are connected to the Wi-Fi, or they have cellular data on them, just like your phone, right? Your watch, your phone, everything's connected. It's reading your heartbeat, so you know your health and the steps that you're walking every day. Everything's connected. Now you're this cyborg being, right? You got these glasses on. You're logged into your Gmail, right? And you're logged into your digital wallet. Your digital wallet has all your digital currencies, has all your stocks, has everything that you own. It's basically like you're being chipped, but you're not being chipped. And it's all your choice. Right? If you want to be a part of this new technological world, you have the choice to not. But most people probably will, because it's just what we're living in. Now you got this, you're logged in, and you have a Nike NFT that you bought from Nike, and it's a special edition holographic LeBron James NFT, right? It's a digital collectible. It's like a digital baseball card.
Right.
But that NFT unlocks experiences within the Nike world. So you're walking through the mall and there's a Nike outlet store right here, but because you're logged into your Gmail and your digital currency wallet, and that knows that you have that NFT, it's in your digital wallet. So it projects a door that says, yo, Blazo, members only, walk in here, and it has a Nike sign on it, and you're like, and it's personalized for you, and you're like, what the fuck? And you go in there and and it's a digital doorway, right? And let's just say you interact with it because it projects it in your reality.
Yeah.
Like you still see everything here. It's augmented reality, right? Yeah. It's just a fractal kind of reality. And then you open this thing, and then boom, LeBron James' digital avatar is in that door, and then there's a bunch of exclusive Nike shoes that only the people that own that NFT can buy. Right. And then you may get discounts on floor seats to go to the next game, or this or that. And brands can collaborate and create these little augmented digital worlds that automatically just populate themselves in the real world. Yeah. Almost like that Pokemon Go shit. You seen that shit? Pokemon Go game where it's like you had to go, people were crashing their cars and all type of shit because it says, at Palmer Park there's a fucking Bulbasaur, you can go catch him. So people would actually have to travel over there, and you're using your thing, and then it appears in the fucking game in the app right over here. It's the same type of concept, so we're gonna have this simultaneous augmented reality of experiences that people we can create them for our fans. We can have a members only concert, you know what I'm saying, where if you own a specific NFT and you're logged into your Gmail, you will get access to this shit wherever you are. You can just project it right here if you want.
Yeah. That's fire.
Oh, you can play, virtual reality game over here in this room. You can chill with the actual fucking 2 Chainz. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be quite insane. You could have a fucking computerized version of your favorite supermodel, and you could have a digital girlfriend.
That shit gonna be crazy,
bro. It's really fucking mind-boggling, the type of shit the future that we're headed into.
You gonna be able to go on a date with a bad bitch,
with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
a digital date right from the comfort of your own home,
and really be talking to her.
Yeah, she could be walking. You have your glasses on. You're cooking dinner and shit for her. She's just talking to you right there. You talking to her. It's an AI voice. You know, it's her AI voice. You know, this AI, they already got everybody's voice and shit.
That's like literally you're gonna be able to sell yourself. Like, all right, if you want to
Literally.
be with me,
Yes.
on AI,
A digital
on
OnlyFans.
yeah,
My computerized version of me. You can fucking rent me for $50 a month. And it ain't even you. It's a
365.
computer. It's AI. Here you
Yeah.
go. But it acts like me. It talks like me. It looks like me.
That's crazy, bro.
Facts,
That's
bro.
scary.
It's a trip.
Because then you're gonna get it to where females ain't gonna even want to date no dude in
Bro.
real life. Like, I got an AI, he do
You know-
everything I ask.
Everything is pros and cons, right? Like, at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be really weird and people are going to have to get used to it, bro. And there's going to be a lot of weird, freaky shit going on.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to keep it player than a motherfucker if you want to keep your sanity and keep maneuvering. But
Yes, facts.
at the same time, what I really love about the internet and what I love about verification,
Yeah.
right? Like, and all this shit, like, you know, it sketches people out a little bit. It's like, damn, I'm verified. Like, Facebook got my ID, all this shit. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, the real is going to prevail. At the same time, it's locking everything down because there's so much scammy, fraudulent, fugazi ass shit in the world.
Facts.
It's like, okay, let's really know where the money's coming. Let's really know that this is this person that you're talking to. Let's really fucking know. And don't get me wrong, even though that's happening on the same side, AI kind of makes that harder in a sense. So it's just, there's so much uncertainty, like I said.
I don't know if I'm ready for this AI shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. That shit getting real scary. I'm seeing pictures.
Man.
I'm like, listen.
No offense, bro, but it don't matter if you ready, because that shit is coming,
It's
bro.
coming.
So you better prepare yourself, bro.
That part.
Equip yourself, bro. And I mean that in all seriousness. And it's not none to be taken lightly, because this is... These companies that are doing this big chat GPT shit, the AI shit, the people that are leading the technological road forward, I think that those are the smartest people to invest in, because
anything with tech,
technology doesn't go backwards, bro. It goes
At all.
forward, and it will enhance everyone's life. It will change everyone's lives, whether they want it to or not, whether they're ready or not. Look at what social media did. Look at what smartphones did. Look at what online payment systems, PayPal and Cash App and all this shit did.
Yeah.
They got a beat on everything. You know what I'm saying?
The government know how to make their money.
You know, but it's also kind of cool because, like, we're kind of taking a little bit of power back, too, with decentralized internet and platforms. Blockchains, that's what they are, right? No one owns a blockchain. It's
Right.
Everyone owns a blockchain, right? Like, I own Ethereum. I have currency. I own Bitcoin. I have currency on a blockchain. So technically, in a sense, I kind of own it because I have the currency that makes it flow,
Right.
that keeps it alive. So, you know, I will say this: they're in this early. It's still kind of early and shit. Don't ever invest in like these smaller ones. Like at least that's my unofficial advice. I would, if you're gonna buy some shit, like stay with like Bitcoin and Ethereum, the big players.
Yeah.
Right, because they're fully invested. There's a lot of people fully invested.
Yeah, it's
And that's
there.
yeah, you know, there's a lot of shit coins out there, as they say. Right,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit NFT projects. Like, I'm not super into NFTs yet because there's a lot of just, you know, it's the thing about this new world that we're going to is none of it's like super user friendly yet. It's still for the nerds and the people that are just like up on business and investing in tech.
Yeah.
And some artists that are just nerdy like that, like myself.
Oh, I gotta get there. I read a lot of shit, so I need to be reading the right shit.
Do you follow 19 Keys?
I follow 19
So
Keys.
he's super huge
he
on
dropping.
Block World Order is his whole company that he's pushing, and you definitely listen to what he's saying because, man, I love that guy. I'm actually going to see him and Billy Carson. Damn, that shit came through the computer. No, I'm definitely going to see him and Billy Carson speak in like literally a couple of days in Chicago.
I think I'm gonna go check out the Earn Your Leisure. They got the
Invest Fest.
I'm going.
Definitely. Taz Raw's going. That's right when I'm having my baby, so I won't be going. But definitely go to that and pay attention to that and take notes on everything they're saying and use me as a resource, bro. I know Taz Raw is a very Taz Raw is woke as fuck, bro. That's my boy. That's like the one person that's like my mud brother, you know what I mean, from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Coming up in this shit that's still with me and rocking. And he's just always on that progression forever shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's really... Those are the type of people I want to be around.
Yeah.
People that are always striving to be up on shit.
Mm-hmm.
People that's trying to, up on business and investing. Cause man, we out here trying to build real shit for our families that we could
Yeah.
provide opportunities and build wealth and secure the bag. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing like financial freedom, they said.
Man, like fuck everything else other than my family and that and the art. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm honing in on.
The art keep us alive.
And
The bag
creative.
keep us, keep us going. But the
Yeah,
art keep us alive.
yeah. They say have something that can pays you, have something that keeps you healthy, and have something that keeps you creative. Like I feel like my three passions in life like is content creation and music and all that shit and skateboarding and um damn, the weed just smacked my brain.
Yeah.
And then, and the healthy side of things, just working out, sports. You know what I'm saying? I played sports my whole life. My kids, making all of them play sports and learn instruments and all that shit.
Yeah.
For real.
I definitely agree as far as the passions, for sure. Music, For me, probably event coordinating. That's another passion of mine.
We should definitely we should get together, bro, and do some shit here in the Mad, bro, because
Oh
I
yeah, for
definitely
sure.
got huge network out here and
For sure.
collab on an event, have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely down for that. I'm always down to make some paper.
Yeah, 100.
Building as well. Building a brand, building networks, building bonds. I feel like the relationships mean more than the bag. Well, we all know that. They
They're
mean more than the
everything.
bag.
Like nothing. I can't stress this enough. Like nothing matters other than real people that do real things and can take. People like nothing happens without people. That's where the money comes from. That's who engages with the art. That's who brings the people to your shows. That's who buys the merch. That's who, like at the end of the day, if you don't have real people connecting with what you're doing, you're really not doing shit at all. Like
That's facts.
outside, you know what I mean? Outside of the work you're doing for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
like that is literally it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, baby?
You have the truck keys?
You out of here? Boom! I got him.
Sorry.
All right, sweetheart. I'll see you later.
Love you.
Love you. So that's my sweet thing right there. About to have my child. Man.
Y'all just seen that? That is what you call some player shit right there. See, some guys, this a lesson. Some guys are flexed and fake the funk when they lady come around and they ain't gonna do how they normally do. That's not player. It's okay to show your girl love in front of your partners. It's okay to put your girl. That it don't mean you no simp nothing. That's your lady. If it ain't your lady, then you on some simp shit.
Facts.
Back to the show.
Yeah. No, for real.
Players
Say
101.
that then.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, gotta keep America player. You know what I mean? I'm fucking with that message, bro.
That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to make the world a better place, man.
Yeah.
To make the tough guys feel like it's okay, man. It's okay, man. We gonna keep everything real peaceful, real positive, and keep the world flowing.
And honestly, I'm just here to uplift and make the shit look real fun while I'm doing it, so everybody can be inspired to be more themselves and have a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Straight up.
Be yourself. That's that part. Be yourself, man. I come from like I was telling you. I come from being around a lot of street niggas and gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So I come from around that, hustlers and to be able to be around these type of people and what they would foresee me to be or would think that I would turn out to be and not be that mean you one of the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? You one of the chosen ones because you can be yourself. I can go amongst these type of guys and be myself. In my city, when you come from in rock for rap, if you a rapper, before when I was coming up, you had to be, if you wasn't rapping no gangster shit and they couldn't go check on you and check and make sure that was valid, then it was over for you. You was done. You wasn't even finna swim. So when I came out and I was talking about what I was talking about at a young age and shit like that's a part of being yourself, like not being scared, and I still get accepted everywhere I go. I can go kick it over here.
Because it's in the energy. It's literally that's the energy that comes with you. You know, people, it don't matter what you do. Like, people that's tapped in with themselves in the natural world and got a relationship with God and all that shit, like them people, bro, they can feel it. They can feel if it's real or not. They could listen to 5-10 minutes and just soak in your vibes and look and feel it.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Because that shit comes from here. You know what I mean?
So
Straight up. That's some real shit right there. Like, there's only one of you. You know, you're a one of one. So that's like the biggest thing you could ever do is just be yourself. That's how you stand out. You stand out by being yourself because there's no other person like you.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one you. That's the number one way you can stand out is honor yourself and your strengths and what you love. And I firmly believe that the world needs a lot more people to start doing what they love. We need people to not want to go back to work because they have their passion projects that they want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
They have that one thing that, you know, maybe they're a little scared to jump in the water with it and to go for it, but that's what the world needs. Like, I
got a lot of homies like that. I try to motivate them, like, you know what I mean? Like, man, you got this. You can always do this. But you scared to jump out because you worried about what somebody else gonna say about you. Like, you worried about what they gonna do or how they gonna feel. Like, you gotta do what you feel and what you love. That's why I rock with people like you, like yourself. Like, it's like you. When I seen you and when I met you, it was like you got a distinct you. I know, like, this is Trace. This is 608 Trace. Like, if I see you from afar, I'm like, that's bro. He got it. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
All about being yourself, be you, and doing you.
Yes, sir. You a legend and you know it, boy. Hey, but honestly, man, it's been really great having you, bro. I'm glad we got to do this. I got that joint on repeat. Y'all go get that. Say That. It's out everywhere.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? Bro really got the full package, you know. As an artist, doing his thing, putting out his content, making sure, our releases get as far as we can get them. You know, that's the goal every time. So go support bro's shit. I'm going to link it in the description of the video. You know.
Definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
For sure. I appreciate you bringing me to your platform, opening your audience up to me, you know.
Straight up. You know, honestly, I've been seeing you for, like, even way, way back. For probably over 10 years. You know what I mean? Just observing you, and, you know, I may not have always, like, reached out much throughout the years, but I definitely, I knew it was always going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, y'all go get that Say That. Y'all go ahead and make America play again. Purchase the merch. But, you know, players only, though. Players only. So if you ain't no players, just don't even waste your time. But you got other merch for that. So
yeah, that part.
Tap in with bro, 608 Podcast. You know the motherfucking vibes. Get it. Good shit, my boy.
Yes, sir. That was it.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that for sure. So tough.
Hey, yo, Wavy, where you at, nigga?
Real life.
Yes, sir.
Had a little hustle before I had me a little name. Look, same bitches I could pull now, I could pull back then. Way before I had a change. Oh, you got a bag for me, then cool. Only time I entertain. Never had my ties go straight. That's cause I stay in my lane. I just be minding me, no new friends. Shit, that's fine with me. I ain't got time for you, so that's cool. If you ain't got time for me, rappers wanna collab, but I'm cool. You ain't my kind of P. You got 5 G's, then it's a bet. Just gotta find